Officer Umland was working a traffic stop. As he was speaking to the driver of the vehicle, he heard numerous gunshots within proximity. Officer Umland quickly released the stopped vehicle, ran to his patrol vehicle, and headed in that direction to where the gunfire was. And while canvassing the area, Walter heard screaming from the inside of a residence. He safely approached the residence and made contact with the female. She led Walter to her 2-year-old child who had been struck multiple times by gunfire from the outside the residence. Walter immediately went into action. Walter summoned the help of Officer Cates, who was on scene, to take them to a local hospital. Walter climbed into the back seat of the patrol vehicle and began applying pressure to the toddler's wounds during the ride to the hospital. A very short time later, they arrived at the hospital where medical professionals took over, performing life-saving measures. The director of Trauma 1 Flight Ground Services, Tony Hayes, said the decision made by the officers to transport the patient instead of waiting for EMS to arrive most likely contributed to the patient being discharged home. He goes from a traffic stop, sometimes from a lunch break, sometimes from a burglary call, to a baby shot in no house. To pick that baby up without shock and without anything other than concern in saving that baby's life and getting that baby to a hospital is incredible. Walter, I applaud your exceptional awareness that day and your decisive actions that contributed to saving this young child's life. I'm honored to present you with the life-saving medal today. Our robbery and violent crime detectives are continuing to work this case and bring justice to this family. And if anyone has any information, we urge them to call our non-emergency number at 904-630-0500 to speak to a detective, or they can report information anonymously through First Coast Crime Stoppers at 1-866-845-TIPS.